you guys. Okay, there's something. Try not to avoid your childhood. Now, if a childhood wound is coming up for you, especially this week, try and deal with anything that's coming up. Now, it might be that you're trying to look outside of yourself temporarily, emotionally, for a bit of support, and that's fine. But just be mindful of that this week, because there is a bit of play. I feel you guys need to just have a little bit of downtime and playtime. You need to nurture yourselves a bit. Because it may be that a love interest or somebody who is connected to you isn't giving you that nurturing that you're craving. And it might be that you're a little bit not so grounded this week in a different way. Now, it can be that you're just needing to be a bit more playful in your life. And it can be that, you know, your partner's away or you're currently not with the partner and you're needing to get that playful energy back. In your wealth domain, you may meet someone who is going to love you, okay? At the same time, it may be you're working on something that you're incredibly passionate about and you absolutely love. And that's really what all of us should be doing. Now, the give and take is very balanced. So I feel at a financial level, there is going to be a lot of income coming towards you. Try and be open to that. I feel your friendly demeanor is going to attract that frequency too. It may be internally you don't feel so cheerful, but your demeanor is going to attract. So be cautious of that. But I'm feeling you've got a lot of luck connected to cash this week. Now, when it comes to your happiness, when you're inspired and you're passionate and creative, I feel you're at your highest. I feel you're at the peak of your game. You don't like surprises though, and there may be a surprise coming in out of left field that you're not wanting, and it might be something that is bringing you down a bit to ground, you know, getting you grounded. That's why I would say the aspect of the child playfulness needs to come in, because your inspiration is very, how do you put it? It's like a very vivacious frequency that, you know, when you're on fire and you're playful, you're in your authentic energy. But then sometimes when people come and knock with the frequency, it does change your whole demeanor. Don't let that person do that to you, because it's a waste. Don't let them do that. They're just jealous. Really, this is what it is. So, especially since the clarification card has come out that there is a false friend around you, don't mix with people that don't make you happy. It feels like this person's actually quite jealous of you. It does make you sad, but I do feel there's a jealous energy connected to some aspect of success that you're going to have in your life. Now, this could be quietly happening behind the scenes, and I feel you're just going to do your own thing. I do feel that people, be cautious of your ideas. If you're not wanting anyone to utilize your ideas, don't tell them about them, if that makes sense. If you feel that they're inclined to, it's like I say, don't sell the resume and then they won't want to buy it. And this can be even with your partners. It may be that you're looking at it, and that was always my saying, especially to anyone I was saying. It's like, do you talk about me? And they would say, what do you mean? I said, well, don't sell my resume because they might want to buy. And that is really, you know, have respect towards the connections, be it, you know, your friends, your peers, etc. Because by speaking in certain ways, you're putting a for sale sign up. So just be mindful of that. Somebody is jealous of you though, and it can be connected to a person that you actually like or a person you're with. What you're not seeing is some communication and gossip's going to come in, and this is going to make you sad. And it might be something somebody said. The actions you're going to take, you might be a bit sparky there. Try and keep grounded. You might be like, no, like, I'm going to tell you how. I can feel a bit of an angry energy. Don't question who you are, though. If this person's tripping or this person's not respecting you, don't get in your head about it and feel that you're less. So this can be a past tense energy that's coming up. But I feel really you're in two minds. It's like you're trying to balance both worlds, love and work. And you sort of feel like you've got too many balls in the air at the moment. You haven't quite made a decision about how you feel about a particular person or a particular friend, or what way to go. It does feel work though. Something that feels like work, I feel you'll be meditating on quite heavily, actually. There you go. You'll be using your intuition. You're wondering whether you can trust this person, and it could be one or the other, partner, potential partner, or friend. Love. Okay, now this is either your energy or the person's energy previously. Now, it depends on how this directly relates to you. Now, some of you are trying to manifest in an old partner. Now, this person currently may be trying to transform their life after having an aspect of codependency or blocks. I'll leave it at that, okay? Now, with these blocks, it feels like they're very close to making communication with you, for those of you who this is relevant. It may be you're losing hope in this situation, but I do feel for some 3D reason or nature they're stuck. Now, with them being stuck, there's something that's transforming in their life, and they're really trying very hard to change. Now, if this is your current relationship, it is undergoing a transformation. Now, in the past, it might have felt like things weren't getting off the ground correctly, things weren't moving. I do feel the communication was very poor. I'm seeing frustrations connected to silent treatment or communication, or things not quite being transmuted correctly. You know this can't go on forever, so you do know that something's got to change. You're also at the position where you were really unprepared for this situation to transform the way it did, but you are ready to take a leap of faith. Let's have a look at what this leap of faith is. I actually feel you might like walk away. Doesn't have to be. Ooh. Okay. You feel with this person you can't use your intuition. And, you know, it's in reverse, and you're like, is there a transformation with this person? Is it always an end? And it made you, almost mentally speaking, baffle at how to work with this frequency. And it was till you were blue in the face. You were like, I don't even know what to say. Now, you weren't happy for the ending, okay? You also were frustrated that, you know, I'm seeing the Avatar movie. You saw the potential, and it feels really sad because it's like it's dancing through with the blue face and the avatars, and it's like the spiritual connection you held with this person was so large. And you lost, you know, both of you were losing strength, and it may have been that the aspects of the ego, the movement and the flow of it wasn't dancing correctly because it wasn't ripe like an apple. Now, it hasn't actually ended, although you feel they were hasty in their actions. It hasn't actually ended. Nothing has been tied up as yet. They are going through an awakening, so it's not over yet. I'll leave it at that. If you are wanting a booking, you can go to the link directly below. Interesting read. When it comes to your love, though, you're in two minds. You're in your head and your heart, which is quite relevant considering we are moving into, you know, feminine energy is very much mind, intuition. Male energy, masculine energy is very much, you know, their creativity and what they're passionate about. The problem is when we're manifesting, if we come from the head and the heart, we can actually distort the frequency and get a double-sided sword. So we can get the good and the bad. So try and operate from the heart and be at a peaceful frequency. Otherwise, book a reading and I will tune into it for you. Who do we want next, guys? Have a look. Cancer. We can do Cancer. Back again.